Hello folks, we've got the Dansette RG30 here, and RG means it's radiogram, and it is a medium long wave radio and a record player, which is a BSR UA8 with this one. I know that others were fitted. This one is relatively cheap. I bought off eBay, and the covering is missing from the top, and it's had some quilting or something put on at some time. We need to redo the rexine. So the record deck is already removed, and I'm with Mr. Chippie this evening. We've propped this up on the organ bench because I've run out of bench space. Mr. Chippie, can you open that thing? You press the things in and then almost done. Okay, so you can see that the UA8 turntable is at Andy's in Stockport, and it's having the full treatment from him. Came with a broken centre spindle, a duff cartridge it turns out, and of course the usual maintenance things, and we're going to have to do a mat for it as well, get a mat for that. So what we're going to do is we are going to take off the lid for refurbishment, because I want to try and match this covering, you know, to redo that. Unless that's just so, I don't know what they've done there, but we're going to take the lid off. So I'll come back to the video in a moment. So there we've got the motor board. You know, this may be not as bad as it looks, because we can glue this back down, and we've got the original colour and clean it up, and that. We'll have to get rid of this kamikaze cable. Back in the day they put knots in as a strain relief. Is that showing? I think it is, as a knot. That's totally unacceptable. And we've got the model number on the rear thingy there. So what Mr. Chippie and I are going to now do is take this chassis out and see how that happens. We've got a broken ferret rod aerial there, but that is a gluable thing. Is this plug in, or what happens here? We need a soldering iron on, please, and power's onto it. We'll get this unsoldered. So we've got to the stage where we've kind of taken the chassis out, and we've taken the aerial and earth off the back panel, leaving the what's left of the ferrite rod there. Unscrewing the transformer, because there isn't really enough lead length to kind of work on the set in the cabinet. So I think we'll take everything out except the speakers, and I can get some parts ordered. And this cabinet vacuumed out. You never know what nasty creepy crawly eggs are in it. So that's that. So we just need to, I'll just snip those wires off from the speaker. You get two speakers in this, and they're elliptical ELAC branded ones. The only thing now to do is to unscrew the tuning capacitor, and hopefully we can get the chassis out. Two speakers, pretending it's stereo. These do have a stereo socket on the back, and you'll notice if you look at Andy's video that the wiring is 4 wires, 4 stereo, going through the tone arm, so that a stereo cartridge could be fitted at a later date. I've no doubt they offered some amplifier to plug into there for your second channel. And Mr. C, can you just put that screw in there, please, because otherwise it'll do a runner. And if you'd be kind enough to hold that, and then we're done. So it says in the service information 1959. So
I've no doubt they had a run of these for quite a number of years, but I would think this is at the earlier end of the run. That's it. Well, according to this it is.
Oh, of course there's going to be a knob on this. And this is what I don't want to break. Actually, that's nice and clear when you look at that, because I see a lot of these being sold with very... The other side of it is not that hot. Alright, can we think of any reason why this isn't coming out? Right.
There's some metal tags that go through the front. And that plate comes off.
Yeah,
But
I think we need to put a steel rule behind that to take that off. See, trouble is these are not products I've done. My training was with I think that stays put. That's nailed on with little. There's little nails there, so we're not going to take that off at this stage. Somebody's ruined the front with they've glued some kind of padding on or something. Put that bottle in there. Yeah, it's a mystery. Right, so it is just. It's just been there so long. It's, you know, tightened against the inside. There we go. We've got the chassis. So can you withdraw the cabinet, please? I'll just stick that on the radiogram over there, please. So what we're left with, the complete chassis. We'll be changing the big electrolytic there, and anything that's paper, I think these waxy paper ones will be going. That 4 microfarads will be going. So the idea was to get this out and get some parts ordered, and there we go. So the region tone, no it's not, it's the, I'm so used to not ever buying Dansettes that I've forgotten the name. There we are, the Dansette RG30 from about 1959, part 1, getting the bits out. Thanks for watching.